all right, miss? I didn't mean to stall you.
Of course I'm all right. I just didn't expect anyone to be here.
It's a beautiful building.
The inn is closed. But if you're looking for some place to stay, there's another motel on the other side of the lake.
I'm not staying. Just passing through.
Where to?
I'm not really sure. A very dear friend of mine died at Cedar Lake not long ago. Perhaps you knew her. Faith Cronin?
She was just a name to me.
I wanted to visit. I guess it sounds silly, but I wanted to say goodbye to her. Oh, I'm sorry going on like this.
No, that's all right. You were close to this woman?
I like to think so. We sure spent a lot of time together. She was strong, but she was fair. She was the kind of person that was always ready to help you, but only if you tried to help yourself first. You learn a lot about people in the amount of time we spent together.
I'm sure she felt the same way about you.
I hope so. Funny, all the things you forget to tell someone until it's too late.
A lot of things can go unsaid between real friends.
I'd better be going. I didn't mean to intrude. Thank you for your time.
Wait. There's something I think I should tell you.
Yes?
I'm afraid that if you came by bus, there isn't another one for a couple of hours.
Oh.
So if you'd like to look around, maybe we can have a cup of coffee?
I'd like that.
Kitchen's right this way.
I don't get it. You mean Warden Grayson hasn't even spoken to Child Services about my daughter yet?
I didn't say that, Rita. I said the warden hadn't gotten back to me yet. These things take time. I'm sure she's trying.
Well, something is wrong. Debbie was supposed to be here on visiting day and she never showed. What's the big deal? All Child Services has to do is go to Ray's house and make sure she's okay.
Rita, I'm sure as soon as Warden Grayson hears, I'll hear. As soon as I hear, you'll hear. Calm down.
You calm this. It's not your daughter that's disappeared.
Now this is a kitchen. It's made for soufflés and beef Wellington, not for hamburgers and hash.
Are you a good cook?
I used to be. I'm a little out of practice these days. But I couldn't make coffee any better than this.
Ah, well, it's a secret recipe. I just put a couple of
Eggshells in it.
Right. Sounds dopey, but it works.
Mm.
Your, friend, Faith Cronin. I wasn't here when she died, but I know about the shooting.
What did happen?
Her husband, apparently he was a mob guy. He came here, demanded to see her, and then shot her and dumped her body in the lake. It's never been found.
Oh, Faith. You poor kid.
Mr. Fisher, you got something wrong with your eye? It's kind of puffy and a real weird color.
Shut up.
I just thought maybe you ought to see a doctor.
I don't need to see a doctor. And don't expect to see that punk boyfriend of yours anymore either.
I'm sorry. It's just that good friends are hard to come by, and losing one like that, it's hard. taken up too much of your time. Let me call a cab.
Maybe someone from your family could come and get you.
I don't have a family. I'm on my own.
Look, Sissy, I hope you don't mind me asking, but you wouldn't need a job, would you? The inn will be reopening soon, and I'll need someone to take charge.
But Mrs. Meadows, I couldn't run a hotel for you. I don't have the experience or the training.
But you could run the kitchen. I need someone who can cook. Hamburgers and hash and soufflés.
But you don't even know me.
Then we're even. You don't know me. I could use your help.
I've got to be honest. I've got a record. I've just gotten out of prison.
All of us have done some things we're not proud of. Yesterday's the past and today's the future. I'd like you to work with me.
Mrs. Meadows, you've got yourself a cook.
Terrific.
Yes. Yes, no problem. I'll see that Rita gets it right away. Thank you for calling.
Bad news?
Afraid so. I'll be right back.
Look, I was heading that way, so I'll just take it for you. I mean, looks like you're swamped. Hello, Rita. Beautiful day, isn't it? Sun is up, birds are singing, all's right with the world.
Take a hike, Fisher.
What, are we in a bad mood? Oh, that's right, that's right. Your daughter, she never made it to visiting day. Teenagers, they can be so irresponsible.
Shut up.
You know, and there's so many temptations for kids today, especially when they don't have the guiding hand of a mother. Hope she's not following in your footsteps, getting in trouble. Or maybe she prefers Crystal's path. You know, I hear your daughter's very attractive.
Damn you, Fisher. Get the hell out of here.
Oh, so touchy. I don't know if I ought to give you this message then. Now, it's up to you, but I wouldn't wait too long to read that. Your daughter might not make it through another night in the hospital. Well, gee, I'd like to help you, Rita, but Morton Grayson's not available.
Well, when will she be?
It's hard to say.
You're sitting behind her desk. Doesn't that put you in charge now?
Well, so it does, for the time being. Rita, there's a lot of responsibilities in running a big place like this. You know, you almost have to be Solomon to be able to solve all the problems that pop up here.
This is an emergency, Fisher.
Officer Fisher.
Officer Fisher, you have to...
Wait a minute. I don't have to do anything. Now, what I do is consider each request based on its merits, and let's take yours for example. It wasn't too long ago that you physically assaulted me and needed a groin, and now you want me to do something for you. And what's that phrase, Rita? What goes around comes around?
You deserve that, and you know it.
Yeah, just like you think you deserve my help today.
My daughter is in the hospital. I'm entitled to special permission to visit her.
All right. Forgetting our past differences, Rita. There's a lot of red tape involved in something like that. I don't think I can face fighting my way through that today.
You think that knee was something? It's nothing compared to what you'll get if I don't see Debbie.
All right, now look. I would watch all those threats, Rita. Because let me point something out to you. You were the chief instigator of that riot. Now, I can't prove it, but I know that. And troublemakers like you, they don't get special permission for nothing. Sick daughter or not.
Randy, I can't believe you did that.
Fisher's a jerk with a garbage mouth. If he says anything more about you, I'll deck him again.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's ever done anything like that for me before.
Hey, babe, it's you and me, okay?
When am I gonna see you again? My knees are turning to jelly just thinking about you.
Me too, soon.
Give us a break, kid. You're making me jealous.
Stop it, Lil.
You get 3 minutes only.
I gotta go. I miss you.
I miss you.
It's not like it hasn't happened before. Inmates get special permission all the time to visit their sick relatives.
Some inmates, the ones with clean records inside, you hardly qualify for that, Rita.
Come on, Fisher. We both know this isn't about my record. You just want to get even.
Oh, good officers never hold grudges. But I have to go by the rules.
What do you want?
Well, have you considered begging? That might be nice.
Rita, what's the problem? Why are you here? Warden, my daughter is sick. She's in the hospital. I have to have permission to see her. Is this true, Mr. Fisher?
Apparently.
I'll arrange for it right away. Officer Patterson can escort you there and back. Thank you, Mrs. Grayson. Did you want to see me?
Well, Warden, I'm no contractor, but there've got to be other electrical repair firms better than this one.
I'm satisfied with their work. Why are you pushing me to change?
Well, I don't want to bore you with the details, but one of the prisoners has her eye on this guy, Randy.
There are women locked in a prison. They've got a right to look.
Well, look, yeah, but my understanding that it's gone further than that. Crystal Fox and this guy, Randy, they...
I should have known she'd be involved.
Yeah, well, they had a little get-together in the crawlway above one of the corridors.
And when did this happen?
Well, during that little riot we had a few days ago. See, the way I figure it, Rita's crowd, they set it up like a distraction so that Crystal and Randy, they could sneak off.
I see. What does that indicate to you?
Well, it means we got a problem.
It also means you're not doing your job.
Well, I mean, I don't know for sure. See, that's just a guess. But I think if we keep this guy Randy around, it could turn into a bad situation.
Bad for the women or bad for you?
I don't get you.
Let me spell it out for you, Officer Fisher. If you push these women too hard, there's going to be trouble. Trouble from them and trouble from me. You got it now? Oh, my God. Debbie? Debbie, it's Mommy. She can't hear me.
No, I'm afraid not.
What happened? How'd she get here?
Well, we're not really sure. The nurse in emergency said that a couple of kids brought her in, dumped her, and disappeared. They must have been scared of getting busted.
Where was her damn father?
Sorry, I couldn't tell you that.
How long before she comes out of it?
Within the next 24 hours, we hope.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, in the case of drug-induced coma,
There's got to be something you can do.
if she comes out of this, she's going to need treatment and therapy. But most of all, she's going to need love and understanding. You're going to have to be there for her to lean on.
Out of here. I'm going to New York. I'm going to check into a suite in the plaza and order some champagne, lobster, maybe a little caviar.
Oh, and how are you going to pay for that?
There are a couple of shops on Fifth Avenue that have lousy security. You can boost a fortune in a matter of minutes.
The only suite you're going to be seeing is a holding tank in some precinct house.
When I get out, Randy and I are going to get married.
I wouldn't get my hopes up, little missy.
Girl can dream. We're going to have a real neat little house with a picket fence and a station wagon and a couple of kids and maybe even an apple tree. Ooh, pardon me, girls, when I toss my biscuits.
All right, ladies, read it and wait. Here are the list of names scheduled to go before the parole board day after tomorrow.
I'm not there.
Well, you didn't expect to be, did you, Holly?
Yeah, kidnappers hardly ever get early parole. I didn't take Robbie. I shouldn't even be here. Damn, I was hoping for parole.
Are you kidding, sweetie? Every time you get sentenced, it's only a couple of months. I mean, you should think of it as a vacation in hell.
I was counting on it so I could see Randy regular.
Well, there goes your white picket fence and your apple tree.
Hey, girls, I made it. I'm out of here.
Maybe.
Don't knock it. It's a start.
Maria, you're going before the board.
What?
It says so right here. You're up for parole.
Not me. I'm never gonna meet with them.
I've just got to see the parole board.
I'm sorry, Rita, but you didn't make the list.
I should have, though. I've served enough time to be eligible.
I'm aware of that. Your prison record is a factor, though, and it's far from exemplary.
Damn my record. Mrs. Grayson, Debbie needs me. Without somebody to stand by her to help, I don't want to lose my daughter.
I can only recommend. The decision isn't mine when it comes to granting parole. However, I will use all the influence I have to get you on the list.
Thank you.
But Rita, I warn you, don't get your hopes up. You were involved in that riot, and that's not going to go in your favor.
You're too stubborn for your own good, girl. You know that.
I don't want to talk about it.
Half the women in here would give their right arm for a shot at parole.
Yeah, and I'm one of them. I gotta get out of here for Debbie's sake.
Debbie's gonna be okay, Rita. She's anything like you. She'll weather the storm.
Yeah, but I can help if they give me a chance.
They will.
Yeah, maybe they don't know about the ride.
They do. Grayson warned me. I wish I had your record in here, Miss Goody Two-Shoes. I'm only kidding. You're a cinch for parole.
I don't want parole. It was Faith Cronin's lawyer, John Randall, who put my name in. It's none of his damn business. I'd gladly trade places with anyone. Hey, look. I'll talk to you later. I gotta make a phone call.
Yep, Maria and Lil found out yesterday that they're up for parole.
Oh, that's wonderful.
How does it feel to be out at last?
You really appreciate things you never thought of. Like, you can have a shower and there's always lots of hot water. There aren't 200 other women ahead of you. And birds. You hear birds singing everywhere. You never hear birds in here.
What else?
Choice. What to wear, what to eat, when to get up. You give up your choices when you give up your freedom.
Everybody's gonna be so happy to see you.
No. I never got a chance to tell you before I left. You were always decent and fair with me when I was inside. Thank you for treating me and others like human beings.
Come on. Rita's here. The others will be along soon. Here she is.
Rita!
Sissy, oh, so good to see you. How's everything going for you?
Just great. And you? Oh, you must have been thrilled to see Debbie.
Well, actually, Debbie didn't show visiting day. So, some screw up getting here or something. But I'm up for parole, so maybe I'll see her every day soon.
What do you mean, maybe? You get it for sure.
We'll see.
Let's sit down.
Well, how's it living in your daughter's place? Tell me everything.
There's nothing to tell. I'm not living there.
You told me that.
I lied. There was no point in worrying you. Lorraine's never forgiven me for taking Joe's life. She's ashamed and embarrassed. She doesn't want an ex-con and a murderer for a mother.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Life goes on. And for me, it's a wonderful new life. I've got a job at Cedar Lake Inn.
That place where Faith...
Yeah. Would you believe it? I'm the cook. I'd call myself chef, but I look lousy in those big white hats. Oh, and my boss is terrific, Mrs. Patricia Meadows. You'll meet her when you get out. You've got to come and visit now. Remember, my home is your home, okay?
Okay. Okay.
So this guy Randall you're meeting, he's a lawyer, huh?
Good, Fisher.
Finally gonna push parole?
Hey, I'm just meeting the guy, okay? Tell me something. Why do you keep putting all this pressure on Crystal? Just because she's falling for this Randy guy?
Randy, he is gonna get his.
Come on, lighten up.
He's dog meat. And you tell that girlfriend of yours she better watch her step, too.
So there they were, getting it on in the crawlway. And down below we have mini riot. Everybody shouting and screaming, covering for him. Crystal said every time she and Randy did something, it sounded like a cheering section.
Rita, there's something going on with you. What's the matter?
It's Debbie.
It'll be all right when you get parole.
What if I don't? No, Sissy. She's in the hospital. She OD'd. She needs me and I'm not there and I don't know when I'm going to be able to see her.
Well, I'll go and see her. I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you, but she needs her mother now.
Rita, you've got to hang in. You're going before the parole board. Anything can happen.
Yeah, with them, you're right. Hell, even Maria's up for a parole. She doesn't even want them.
Where do you get off putting my name before the board without even asking me?
Oh, come on now. It's not the worst thing that could happen to somebody in here, is it?
Look, I didn't contact you. I'm not paying you, and I want to know why you're doing this.
Because I believe, like your friend Faith Cronin believed, that you should have never been convicted in the first place.
Well, your beliefs are of no interest to me.
Look, Maria, I have a lot of experience with the parole system. I'm sure that if you appear in front of the board, answer a few questions, you have a very good chance of being granted your release. Now, please, just do it, all right?
Oh, I'm going to appear.
Good.
But not to do what you want. This gives me a chance to help a friend by taking the blame for her. Now, look, you just don't get it. I don't want to get out, and she has to.
You know, only a fool would blow this opportunity.
Oh, I'm no fool, Mr. Randall. What I am is a murderer.
Maria.
And when I went back, you know, after being out for a while, I'd forgotten how demeaning it is to keep women in a cage, like a bunch of animals.
Zoos have better medical records and spend more money on their inmates. At least that's what I've read.
You better believe it. If you will keep your finger out of it, I'll let you lick the spoon.
You got a deal. So, how were your friends?
A lot of them are kind of up because they're going before the parole board. Like my friend Rita. She's a tough cookie. Actually, inside, she's like a marshmallow. She's real nervous she won't get parole because she was sort of in a riot.
Well, then, she'll get what she deserves. Are they all like her?
Oh, no. Most of them are nice women. Like, you wouldn't find anyone sweeter than Maria. And Holly's nice. She's just a little, unbalanced, stressed out.
Is she up for parole?
No, not this time. Though I understand her lawyer is trying. She was sent up for kidnapping a little boy. I don't believe she did it, but lots of others do. It's hard to get parole for anything involving children.
And what about the other one, Maria?
Oh, I think she might have a chance. Before she died, Faith Cronin arranged for her lawyer to set up a hearing for Maria. She was such a wonderful woman. I hope she's looking down now, smiling, knowing that she was able to help someone she cared for.
We like to keep these hearings informal, Mrs. Trent. So if you wouldn't mind, may I call you Maria?
That's fine.
Your record here is quite outstanding. No disciplinary actions.
Oh, that's not entirely correct. There was a riot in which I was responsible
Well, if it were important, I'm sure it would be on file. Now to continue. Organized inmate English classes, volunteered to work in the prison office. It's very nice.
But with regard to paroling someone convicted of a crime, especially a capital crime such as yours, the primary question remains, how do you feel about the action that caused you to be here? In other words, Maria, do you regret killing your husband?
Russ?
Not now, Maria. Gotta have this estimate ready by tomorrow.
I know you're busy, but we have to talk. It's important.
Okay, so talk.
I went to the doctors last week. I'm pregnant.
What the hell are you talking about?
We always thought about having a baby. You know how much I've always wanted to have a child. I know this hasn't come at the right time, but we can make the back room into a nursery.
You stupid bitch! Haven't you ever heard of birth control?
We've talked about that, Russ. You know I don't believe in birth control.
No! You believe in ruining my life!
Russ.
I don't want a damn baby!
Russ, please.
I don't need one!
Please.
State law requires me to ask you what happened. It appears you've been beaten.
No. I slipped and fell. I slipped. Am I right?
No, you're not all right. I'm sorry, but you lost your baby. Maria, I wish I didn't have to say this, but there were complications. I'm afraid you won't be able to have children.
Never?
I'm sorry.
What the hell do you mean sneaking in on me?
Who is she?
What the hell difference does it make? She's young, she's gorgeous, and she's got heat.
I am your wife.
Don't give me that crap. You didn't even have enough brains to go on the pill.
I want her out of here.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Russ, you're hurting me.
Do you want another taste of what you had before? Do you? Huh?
You're hurting me.
That wasn't enough for you, was it? Well, maybe it's time you learn who's boss around here, huh?
Maria, do you regret killing your husband?
No. I'd do it again without hesitation.
What the hell do you think you were doing in there? You know, you blew it.
Fine.
Look, Maria, it doesn't make any sense. You had an opportunity.
Look, they asked me if I felt sorry that I killed Rez. I am feeling a lot of anger and guilt right now, but I am not sorry. I belong here, Mr. Randall. Now, would you just believe it?
Look, I believe you're innocent, and I'm going to fight to get you out even if you won't.
Don't worry, Rita. Even if they don't grant you parole today, you only got 2 years to go on your sentence. It's not like it's forever. It's only another 104 weeks.
You sure you don't want to break it down to hours, minutes, and seconds?
Well, I was just trying to help.
Oh, yeah, well, I feel much better now. You know what your problem is, Crystal?
No.
Nobody does. Take a platoon of psychiatrists to figure you out. You go through life like some butterfly on a breeze. Well, I got news for you, kid. Time is moving on. You ain't gonna be able to keep up this young, blonde, beautiful act forever. So you better get yourself together. Start thinking about something else besides the next hunk in your life. Even butterflies get crow's feet, Crystal. And then what are you gonna do?
Geez, talking about getting out the wrong side of the bed. Maria, how'd it go?
I screwed up.
You didn't get paroled?
Look, Crystal, I don't want to talk about that. Look, I wanted to tell them that I was responsible for the riot, but then they started asking me all these questions, and I just never got around to it.
The riot wasn't your idea. Why the hell would you want to tell them it was?
Rita, I know how much you need to be with Debbie right now, and I just thought that you'd have a better shot at getting out if they couldn't pin it on you.
Oh, Maria. Oh, you're something else. Thank you. But I wouldn't let you take the fall no matter how desperate I am to get out.
What are you doing in here, Jones?
Nothing to do with you.
Oh, well, suit yourself. I'll just tell the parole board that you weren't in your cell.
Are they ready for me?
Would I be looking for you if they weren't?
Oh, God.
Think positive. Be a butterfly.
Oh, baby. Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, good luck. That parole board would have to be blind, deaf, dumb, and brain dead to let you out of here.
Well, you certainly presented your case very clearly. Thank you, Mrs. Lawrence.
Oh, please call me Lil. Oh, let me thank you, folks. You know, it isn't every day that I get an opportunity to spend a half hour, an illuminating half hour with such interesting people as yourselves. Thank you.
Come on, Lil.
Oh, right you are.
I think that's flattery bit did the trick. I got him on my side. I'm a shoo-in for parole.
Just a thought, Lil. You might be more of a shoo-in if you gave them back all the stuff you lifted when you were saying goodbye.
Whatever are you talking about?
Let's have it.
Officer Patterson, I never did really believe in ghosts before now, but I think that's the explanation. That place is haunted. Why, a spirit must have come and boosted that stuff and planted it on me.
Well, it sounds feasible to me. Come on, let's go back to your cell. I'll explain to the board about our ghost.
I don't know why you're wasting your time. You haven't a hope of parole. I've made sure of that.
Fisher, have you ever noticed your mouth is always in overdrive, but your brain is stuck in neutral?
Take a seat, Mrs. Jones.
Thank you for seeing me. I know this is sort of irregular, but I've got an emergency.
That doesn't concern us. Your prison record does. It's not exactly what one could call unblemished. Hostility towards prison staff, several official admonishments, and of course, the recent riot.
I wouldn't call it a riot.
One of the guards, Mr. Fisher, reported it as such, and he said you were the instigator.
Could I tell you something about life in a prison? I know you see inmates all the time when they come up before you, but that's not the same thing as living the life. When I first came here, I didn't know what to think. I did something stupid in a moment of anger, and society decided I should pay for that act by taking away my freedom. I don't argue with that. Like I said, I did something stupid, which I regret every minute, every second, every breath I spend behind these bars. Life in here can be tough, even with the rules and the regulations, the guards. There are things that go on that the inmates themselves have to police. Maybe because I have a smart mouth, because I'm stubborn, because I won't back down when I believe in something. The women appointed me top dog in this prison. They wanted me to represent them, to smooth the bumps, to help make life livable here. So, yeah, I have run-ins with officials. I get talked to by the Lord Warden from time to time, and I don't win popularity contests with the guards, but I don't cause problems. I try to solve them.
An interesting point of view. Now, if no one has any other questions...
Do you know how easy it is to get drugs in prison? Real easy. They can come in through the laundry, the kitchen, with visitors, deliverymen. Hell, they can be thrown over the wall.
We're very aware of the persistent problem of drugs.
Really? Well, ask Warden Grayson sometime about our problem. There isn't one. I hate drugs. Boy, was there a lot to hate when I arrived. So when I became top dog, I shut them down. I cut off the supply and I made sure this place would be clean and stay clean. There are no drugs.
That's very noble, Mrs. Jones, but hardly grounds for granting a parole.
Hey, you want a reason, Mr. Board member? I hate drugs, right? Well, my 16-year-old daughter, Debbie, is lying in a hospital bed and she's comatose. You want to know why? Drugs. She OD'd. Now, that may not mean much to you. Just another druggy teenager. But she has never gone near that stuff in her life. And because I'm not there to help her, to be a friend, to be her mother, her life may be ruined. Don't you understand? I don't want to get out of here for me. I have to help my baby. Please. Please.
Good morning, ladies.
Is that it? Is that the
Yes, and if we can keep it down, I'll read out those that got paroled. Bonnie Russell.
Crystal, now that I'm bailing out, I can make some moves on that cute electrician and his magic body.
Go near him, honey, and I'll go over the wall, and I'll personally rip every hair out of that empty head of yours.
Maria, Lil, I'm sorry, not this time.
I don't understand, Maria. You shouldn't be in here.
Doesn't bother me, Rita. Better luck next time, Lil.
Well, broads, you're gonna have to put up with me for another year.
Who else? Who else?
I'm afraid there's only one other name. Congratulations, Rita.
Can I help you?
My daughter, Debbie Jones, has she been taken for tests or something?
No, little girl in here was discharged this morning. Some friends picked her up.
Where'd she go? Where was her father? Wasn't he notified?
I'm sure he was. It's routine. But he never showed up.
Sissy.
Oh, afternoon, Mrs. Meadows.
I have some business to take care of, so I'll be away for a couple of days.
Everything seems to be going smoothly here. I'll try and keep it that way while you're gone.
I hate to leave this place. Go out into the real world. So calm here.
I know what you mean. You sure we have to open the inn to the public?
I'm afraid so. It won't be long now. Once we get underway, you don't have to worry about the staffing. You can just concentrate on the cooking. And in the meanwhile, if you find anyone you think might be right for us.
Okay. I know you'll only be gone a couple of days, but I'm gonna miss our coffee breaks together. It's like spending time with an old friend.
Well, a new old friend. Thanks, Sissy. See you in a couple days.
You look good, Rita.
So how do you like being on the outside?
Just fine. Is that the present for Ray I asked you to get?
You bet. Cost $100. Oh, but it's real nice.
I'm really looking forward to giving him this.
Hi.
Hello.
I was looking for Mrs. Meadows, but she doesn't seem to be around.
Oh, she's out of town. She'll be back at the end of the week.
Oh. Well, I'm Joe Holland.
Oh.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm Sissy Johnson.
Hi.
I'm the cook.
Cook and the gardener.
Well, I thought I'd plant a few herbs. Cooking always tastes better when the herbs are fresh. This must have been very beautiful once.
Oh, it was. When my dad used to own the inn, he used to spend hours out here just puttering around and, well, I guess I kind of let it go downhill.
Oh, it'll come back with a little tender, loving care and a large amount of sweat.
Well, I don't think anybody's ever called me tender before, but I'm certainly not afraid of some sweat. Could I give you a hand?
I'll take them both.
You got it. Let's see here.
Rita, what do you want?
Where's Debbie?
Beats the hell out of me.
You don't even care about your own daughter?
Rita, I don't give a damn about you or your brat. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Yeah, Ray, there's something else. This is for you.